big blinds deep. This is a $10 max buy-in table, and this guy already has 36 bucks. I'm sitting here with 27 bucks, so me and him are both very deep. So he needs to be careful, and he wasn't during this hand, as you'll see. So anyway, he raises under the gun, and I have pocket jacks, and I make it a buck. So let's see how the action plays out. This guy's thinking he probably just was sleeping, and he eventually folds. And so now the raiser, who is very deep, makes it $4. So here's a 4-bet. You don't see 4 bets in 10 no limit games very often unless it's like aces or kings, queens. Sometimes ace king suited with a more aggressive player, but this guy probably has a big pocket pair. I mean, I don't really have to explain it much further. Like, you don't see this type of action pre-flop that often. So I'm thinking, all right, he's really deep, and he's just giving me a great price to flop a jack and stack him. So I don't really agree with his raise size. Anyway, it doesn't matter. He's the type of player that really never folds once he starts betting. It's the type of player that, like, when you don't have anything, you hate playing this guy. So I know if I hit a jack here while he has pocket aces or kings, he's done for. So let's see what the flop is. And it's king, jack, 9, and he bets out huge. Now, let me explain this real quick. A really, really smart player might have a set of kings and still bet because this board is so wet, and he knows that if he wants to stack my entire range that hits this flop, he's gonna bet. But what I'm trying to say is most players are gonna check if they have 3 kings. So that's why when he bets this much, I'm putting him on 3 aces right away. I mean, pocket aces right away for just a pair. And I have 3 jacks, so I'm not really worried that he has queen 10 for a straight. I'm not really worried that he has pocket kings anymore. And it is actually the kind of board where, I mean, I really shouldn't be able to stack too many good players, but a more stubborn player like this type, who is just overly aggressive, he's probably going to get hurt here real bad. So I'm actually not going to smooth call because I don't think he has a bluff. I think if I smooth call and a dangerous card like a club, 10 or queen comes off, it's going to kill the action. I want to get more money in now. It turns out to be the best play, as you'll see. And I actually do a min raise, which makes it extremely obvious that I have him, but I know it's not even going to matter because of the player type. I actually should be raising a little more, but I do a little min raise because I want to reopen the bet and I want it to shove. And if you think about it, if he does have pocket aces and I'm raising for value, like, what could he beat? Because, I mean, I'm not going to do this with king, queen. Like, right now, king, jack has him, queen 10 has him, jack 9 has him, set of jack, set of 9, set of, those all have him. I mean, ace, king suited, he blocks. So I don't know what he's thinking when he does. Like, here, watch. I min raise and he hits the shoves, and I call, obviously. And he has pocket aces, and we hold. And we ship a huge pot. What is this, a $55? He's got $36. I started with 27, and he doubles me up. Like, he was way, way, way too aggressive, impatient, just stubborn with the aces here. And, like, just thank you, God, for the jack on the flop, because whenever God or the game or whatever you want to call it, the great game, the universe, gives you a set when someone has pocket aces, it's just a blessing. So appreciated this hand a lot. Sitting at the table with what, $56 stack, 550 big blind stack now. And yeah, so that's my analysis of that hand. This guy is way too stubborn. When you get into situations like this, you need to just really think that, like, am I going to get stacked here? Like, especially this deep. Anyway, it's 10 no limit, so you can understand, I think, why I say to be careful on this type of flop. He can't even beat queen. And also, see the merits to raising, okay? Because how many of you players are smooth calling in this situation? Smooth call would have been the worst move. I mean, the 7 is a card on the turn that he would have kept firing, but there's a lot of cards that would have maybe slowed down even this guy. So put in the raise when you have it. Put the money in the pot when you have it. Don't overthink it. I mean, that's obvious strategy. It's not like anything revolutionary, but you'd be surprised how many people will smooth call. Obviously, other times smooth call is the best play when the player has bluffs and when the board can't really change much. And like, but in this situation, obviously the raise, and you can see why. So yeah, ship it, holla. Thank you for watching.